afternoon, everyone. This is Lynn from Paper Peas. Over the past few days, I have been revisiting a lot of my creative stash, my scrapbooks, my placemats, you name it, things that I have not used or even opened up over a period of time. And one of the things I came across was some placemats that I previously purchased from Home Goods. So I decided to pull those out. Here you can see me cutting down some of my coffee tea-dyed paper that I prepared, maybe several months ago. I just usually like to try to keep so many of them in stash for when I am ready to use them. I've decided to include some writing space. So I'm using some of the coffee dyed paper that I cut a few minutes ago, and I decided to layer it with some vellum. I've installed the notepad on the left-hand side of the Folio, and I've decided to include a tuck spot, which is also going to serve as a pocket. I now need to add some embellishment to my cover. So what I'm doing is I'm going through my Tim Holtz items to see what I can find that is going to serve the purpose of adding dimension and be a nice focal point to this folio. So from this material, I have created a tag, placed a bronze eyelet. I've provided some distressed ink around the side. This is Tim Holtz's Distressed Oxide Victorian Velvet. I've used this around the edges. This is a Tim Holtz ephemera piece. I just kind of cut the corners a little bit of it, did some inking around the sides with the same Distressed Oxide. Here is a Tim Holtz ephemera piece. It had a little natural inking, distressing on its borders, but with the same ink, I added a little extra. I have created a tuck pocket here. And with some of my coffee tea-dyed paper, I created some writing space, a little writing pad here. Topped with vellum, created the cover on the top, inked the corner edges, inked the spine, to create this pairing. Now, I also used out of my stash an additional piece of cardstock. I'm going to call mine some forgotten gems, okay? And I created the folio. So this is ephemera embellishment from the Paper Studio. I wanted to use a much more geometrical pattern. I've inked around the edges on this. And again, I created a tuck pocket. Vellum. Here is some of my coffee dyed paper that I cut up to put in here. Now, for me, I think I probably should have gone a little larger on the cover embellishment, but it's there now. So with this one, I struggled a little bit because originally I had this embellishment directly onto the tag, but the geometric design and the actual embellishment, the ephemera itself, that I had nowhere to wander. And so unfortunately, I took this off of here, but I ripped it a little bit. And so, to do a little repair, I had to create this backing a little larger than I would have normally liked to do so. But all in all, here is the pairing that I created for this particular design. So these are, let me move some of these things out of the way. So these are the items that I ended up creating. Oh, and also, when I inked the corner edges, I used some Wendy V. Cheese Night Sky ink, okay? So I have this one. And I have this one. I hate to say it, I'm more impartial to the pink and white a little bit, but I think that both of these turned out very well. And everyone, this is just my project share, okay? Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into Paper Peace. If you would subscribe, like, share, comment, come back and see me again. I greatly appreciate it. Take care.